global news isn't global news because they can't. I tried giving them real information, and they told me they wouldn't. Their boss wouldn't let them follow the leads. Global news is a distraction, and everywhere that's not global on that news, they're directly fucking, raping, and destroying. Now, hear me out. I'm not going to come for you. I was just kidding in my last video. But once you're ready, I guarantee you, you're going to have a very loud voice, yell in your head and laugh at you. He will say whatever the fuck he wants. He's going to scare you more than you've ever been scared in your entire life. I'm giving you fair warning. The reason why he's going to do that is so nobody ever turns into a Jeffrey Dahmer again. Which means anything you've ever done in your entire life will be mind read based off of the emotional wavelength of a superior that's equal to. For me, he yelled at me to the point of thinking that people were chasing me with guns, me going to the cops while I was being chased for no fucking reason. Actually, I'm not even going to talk about me because this is about you. The only thing I'm guilty of is trying to get the fucking Buckingham Palace to seize control of their assets, to give them back to everything friendly that doesn't need the money to be happy, period. And I did time for it. So in order for me to be able to achieve the now I'm in, I had to have a feeling of falling from the fucking moon. The difference between me and you is you're getting a fucking warning. You're going to be watched by the invisible because you already are. They're going to start touching you to make sure you can feel their presence. And they're going to explain that touch to you in every language. I call it a love language that they have. And then to break your egotisticalism or that of a conscious inquiry so that we can find out if you're damaged goods, if it was a learned behavior, or if it's one that you teach. To weed out all the psychopaths like Global News, Fox News, and that kind of shit. They've been making tanks or submarines, battery-powered submarines since they've been making submarines. Like that kind of shit. Those kind of patents that are hidden. No area will be left with a stone left not turned. Your mind is easy to see. Your dreams are easy to control. You cast a shadow, and they are a shadow. You get me? So, this is the path that's going to lead you to enlightenment. And be able for you to not be a materialistic piece of shit anymore that needs to impulse shop or any of those things. That you'll be in love with who you are and your ability to mentor properly without the negative thoughts of something you may or may not have ever done in your entire life. Of just nothing but growth and swinging on branches from here out. He will laugh at you when you're serious or mad to make you blow up. This is going the opposite direction. When you're tripping, the ground will fly at you. Every which way your thought can go, they're already there. And this is kind of like the Saw movie, but you're not going to die and everybody's going to be a hero. Not everybody. Some people aren't going to be heroes. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Most of the people from World War II are almost dead. That were in it that survived. So were their commanding chiefs and officers. They're almost all dead. So in your life, if you have been responsible for any kind of genocide, control, or manipulation, or teaching how to do it, you have crossed the line of no turning back. And everything I've said to everybody listening is merely just for me to tell you that I love you no matter what the defect is. It's not a defect. You're just fucking human. But some people aren't. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing, or sheep. They wear a red tie or they hide. And those people responsible for hurting or financially supporting it or aware of it are gonna face the hammer of, I don't know whether I should use the word morality or immorality, but I'll let them decide whatever one they want. They want to live forever. They collect so much money. Their goal of life, after you have so much money, your only goal of life is to longevity live and to always take the easy way out. You'll hardly even challenge yourself. Our job is to make you challenge yourself. And if you're bad, most importantly, just have fun, guys. It's no skin off our back. The damage you've done is done, period. You'll never undo it. If you did weird shit when you were a kid, kids science everything. When you turn into manhood in an indigenous culture, you're going to have to pierce your face, or you're going to have to get your hair pulled out of your head, or get spikes through your hand, or do something fucked up. In our society, to turn into a man or a woman, you're hazed only from your circumstance of peers that are bred into a world of trauma, a slap, a bill, buzzers, disorder, and slavery, and fake terrorism. You are now desensitized, so you understand what I'm coming from, or you have watched Jeffrey Dahmer's or Halloween or Saw. I myself, I can't handle gore at all, but I would still murder. Never have. I've been an outstanding citizen my entire fucking life. I'm proud of everything I've done. I was a little fucking retarded as a kid, but we all were. Big deal. We're going after the people that made us this way. Because you got a good fucking head on your shoulders. I got a good head on my shoulders. Part of AA, which should be, people should be aware of it when they're a child. And help should actually be there, because right now it's not, or you're in a psychosis. So in order to get the help, you're afraid of it. Like when you're in a psychosis, if there's help there, you're gonna think that it is fucking bad. So you won't go for it. To understand it better as a kid, to know the resources are there, and to be able to science that as a child and go on a field trip to and from, or just be part of a proper fucking community, would change everything for Foreverland. Did you know Queen Diana, if you ever die in a tunnel and you're rich and famous, it is used like this, like a Simpson would, or Sideshow Bob would create a fake plane crash, or her license plates were changed. Period. Okay? To do something like that when you're loved by everybody, and lie and cover it up, and just having that knowledge weighing on your shoulders. Or we'll play with the thing like, okay, you're murdered. I get it. And that sucks because everybody loves you. I'm just theorizing both ways now because their license plates were changed. I don't know, but I know that from watching movies, royal families with lots of kids tendencies, they would want to kill each other for a prize. It's a form of chivalry. So this is just getting you to not dwell on your past. It's going to come out of the closet, and it's going to be for your headspace only. And with that, how you're going to mentor everybody else for the rest of your life will be a way that you're proud of. And you won't have to second guess yourself or ask for justification. If I say the word faggot on a pedestal in front of the world, I'm not going to apologize to a gay community because they're going to know exactly how I am in my home life every fucking day. And they're going to understand that the word faggot doesn't mean any kind of sexual orientation. I've just used it to insult the pieces of shit that I've been talking about. That are still combing this world. And in order for you to understand me, you have to understand the most significant difference in what makes you special and them a faggot piece of shit. And why. Whether or not you've had a great family and you're just born to be and everything's always worked out great for you, It hasn't been the case for a lot of people. But some people it has. So they wouldn't get any of this. I'm also not talking to them. If I say something and it hurts your feelings, it's meant to. When I say the shadow people are going to do this to you, it's no different than what I just did. Because if anything ever bad has recoiled in your life, or you banished emotions, or you have an ego, you have it for a reason. And it's something you haven't thought about for a really long time. It's banished for a reason. It doesn't exist to you unless I give you an ISP for your brain to remember it. Based off of something I've said. To bring it up to the top so that you can counsel it again in all of your new rainbowed perspective, prisms of emotion, and your ability to think forward but walking backwards. You can think of a reason why you've done anything you've ever done. You might not have been able to back then because all you're doing is thinking of a memory. And now you're thinking of justifying it. You are now a justifier. You can't deny it to yourself, only to me. And I don't fucking care, honestly. I really don't care. I just want you to resolve your issues because the New World Order is happening right now, and it is going to not be a conspiracy. It will be nothing but the truth, the whole truth. You will not have to swear and hold a book and hold up your right hand. You will not have to do a Boy Scout honor. You will not have to join a club or sign anything. You just get to be beautiful and natural the way you are. I don't care. I love myself like fucking crazy. Like fucking crazy, and I'm proud of myself. And you can't be, because right now when you fight with somebody, that's your child fighting with their child. But in order to act like a child when you're an adult, you have to come to terms and be able to work out your innermost problems. If you need another hand, DMT makes you think outside your brain into the matrix, outside of your body. What is it called? Is it Mojo or Mobo? It's the reverse drug. It makes you look into yourself if you have some deficiencies or a neural pathway that was so traumatized it may or may not have caused shock, and your pathway may be fucking really blocked. If you want to explore it yourself, I think it's Mojo or Mobo. Anyways, have you ever noticed that indigenous tribes without money are very spiritual, and we like doing stuff around rocks and trees, and they're the happiest without money, and they don't have any of these issues that we have. Everything is just a big fucking joke, and everybody gets it. Anyways, everything's not a big fucking joke. I don't get it. It's fucked. It's fucking broken. The New World Order right now is fucking broken. And I'm not going to let them take over the seas. I refuse to. Over my dead body. And I will go down with the ship. I will take the fall for everything. Just to infiltrate and fucking stop it. Bigger, faster, smarter, stronger. Bigger, faster, smarter, stronger. Bigger, faster, smarter, stronger. Bigger, faster, smarter, stronger. Bigger, faster. I have no bulletproof vest and no weapons. Bigger, faster, smarter, stronger. And I'm creative. And I like colors. And I'm expressive. And I need love. I was joking around with myself today, saying, I need true love. But I'm not going to go look for it. I can't love somebody else unless I love myself. And that's the new world order I have for myself. Because it starts with you. The one thing that makes me sick is war shouldn't exist all over the world at once. It shouldn't exist, period. But the fact that it does, and it seems to be the only way to stop it, is with war. So my first line of offense or assault is to turn off HTTPs everywhere so that scripts can flow through the onion without a need for the Tor browser. It's already activated. Done. Check mark. It's been on for 3 years like that. I just changed it back last night after doing a little bit of learning and teaching myself. So our first line of defense is taking all of their history that has been scripted on PDFs and what have you nots, and to change every one of them, to change all their laws. Their laws are all changed now, 100%. Today, my internet's in Germany, but I've gone into all the California-based communities in the States and pulled all the records of everything. And all the apex guides of slaughter and just all that kind of shit. Just to assault now on a level that's not a PDF. The PDFs are still being handled right now. It's an extracurricular activity. It means that's a class we chose to take because we're interested in learning it, not because we're forced to. It's called winning without a gun. All the guns one day, I promise you, are going to be welded together or thrown in a volcano, or maybe welded together just for bridges. But I don't even want anybody looking at them, honestly. They've killed enough. So, fake news, desensitization, wrong science on PDFs. Every gunship, if it was to keep a turret, would have to generate wind inside of it to blow a sail. That's what turrets were created for. Period. Do you know what the blue is? The blue ships. I think there were 7 of them. They're on the dime, Canadian dime. Somewhat missing. They flew to outer space. Ask me how I know. We'll call it perfume commercials. Vogue. So you have a world of internet right now that is all directed to suit your personal needs, no matter what they are. Don't thank me. But thank you should probably do it in your head or out loud. Because your thoughts are being listened to, and so's your fucking mouth. Do you know what to survey land means? In our society, you would survey it and ready to build a garbage foundation. But your foundation has made it this far. And it's a fucking good one. The only regret I have in my life today is not knowing you from the time I was a kid. That's it. So you could be my soul brother or soul sister. Because I would have loved to play with you as a kid. So we could have been working on this together up to this point. But there's still a lot of information out there. And as much as I would love to put you in a headlock and give you a noogie or wrestle you to the ground to make you stronger, right? You look great, by the way. Sexy. But we can do that later, after we put the kids to bed. You know what I mean? What's up, Alan?
Not much. See, I don't have any bike stuff at that dollar store anymore. I was gonna buy a cheap handbrake.
Shit. Well, I guess that about concludes this video. My name is Miko Boric. Typically, that's when you would say your name. And I just want you to know I've been thinking about you. A lot. Hubba hubba. Ooh ah. Auga. Ooh meow.